here, if you take the knight, you accept the Halloween Gambit. White plays d4. The white knight, scared for its life, retreats back to c6. We continue the hunt. d5. Knight to e5. f4. Again, no other way than back. And now e5. This knight even returns back to the stable where it came from, in the hopes to be safe. d6. We continue with our push forward and the murderous look in the eyes of our pieces. E takes d6. Now the enemy's king is fully opened up and there is an assassin standing on d6, which might be very dangerous later on. Queen to f6, creating an escape for the king on d8. Knight to b5, threatening check on c7. Rook to b8, again fleeing for its life. Bishop e3, shouting boo at a7, and it impresses black. He could have played knight takes f4, but instead, which will be fine, but instead he chooses in this game to play b6. Now white continues its onslaught with queen e2. Note that you cannot take with bishop takes d6. Although it looks defended, we have discovered check, and we threaten the queen on f6. Now the only way to save the queen is by moving it. Queen to e6. A pinned queen is not a good defender, and the bishop falls. So that is not an option. Instead, after b6 and queen e2, black plays king d8. Castles. Knight takes f4 would lead to queen to c4, with the threat on killing the knight or going to c7, check. Now if black tries to stop this, knight to e6, we still place the queen on c7, and after the queen is killed, we slaughter the knight, give check to the king, and after the king moves to e8, we resurrect our queen on b8, and black is dead meat. So knight takes f4 is not an option. Black plays queen e6 here. A mistake. f5, forking both pieces. If knight f4, takes, and white has a beautiful game. So queen takes, but now we have queen to c4, again eyeing c7, queen to not only eyeing c7 by the way, but threatening many things here. Queen to e5, attacking the bishop on e3. Queen c7, check. King e8, bishop to d4, attacking the queen, attacking the rook, threatening a future king, rook to e1. Queen to f4, trying to survive with all might, check. King b1. Rook to a8, rook to e1, check. Bishop to e7, standing in front of it, trying to do something. Does not even kill the bishop. It lets it suffer for a bit first and plays g3. Queen to d2. Bishop to g2, hitting the rook on a8 and sacrificing itself for the greater good. Now the queen takes on g2. White is 2 pieces down, loving it. The sacrifices have not been in vain, because there's a mate in 4. Try to find it. Pause the video. I'll continue in 5, 4, 3, 2. So the mate is actually played, d takes e7. We threaten checkmate in two ways, queen to d8 and knight to d6. Note that black could have played, note that black here can play queen takes c2 check, but after the suicide of the black queen, nothing has changed and black has the same problem, so that's why it's a mate in 4. Instead, in the game, black opts to take the pawn with the knight. It's the only way to prevent both mates. So after knight 8 takes e7, we get knight to d6 check still, king f8, queen to d8 checkmate, and the ghost of the knight has haunted the black king to death. Happy Halloween, happy games. Hope to see you still in future videos, if you're still alive.